Right, so I'm heading to Trafford Centre based in Manchester. It's one of the biggest shopping centres in the UK. But before that, I went to a pound shop, got myself cotton buds, my ears needs a clean, and basic deodorant and it Lynx or AXE vanilla flavour, you can see. Definitely need that to go in there, but yeah, I don't smell like fucking God knows what. And the reason I'm going to TC or Trafford Centre is because to drop something back from my mother. So she ordered Gymshark, like a gym top. And it was medium, but she didn't want a medium. So instead, she wanted to change it to a large. But surprisingly, my mum is actually slim and healthy. So that's the only thing about online as well. She ordered it online, is you can't even tell if it's going to fit you or not. So yeah, let's head off. Start the engine. Let's go. Yesterday was alright, I guess. So Saturday, and didn't do much because I had dialysis, which is for your kidneys or renal failure, to help him remove the toxins inside. Because did you not know, obviously people won't know this, that I got renal failure since 2023. Now, how it all started was early spring 2023. So I was working at this job place called Inflation Nation, and it's basically a bounce castle place for kids and adults. And I was only there for like a month, but realistically I didn't like it at all. So I was only there for a month or so, and then people were just clocking on saying, "Oh, something's up with you." So what do you mean? And I was like, "I'm alright, I'm fit and well, right?" And they was like, "Oh, you look a bit dazed, you look a bit not with it." Once I was on the till, actually I was on the till, and I didn't even know what to do on the till. I was like, stood still like an idiot. And I remember they were saying, take a break, go chill out for a bit. I was like, well, so alright, fair enough. And then I remember telling the manager I'm going home, and I quit that job. To be fair, the other job, I had another job anyway, which was a teaching assistant in a school, SEN kids, for the past 6 years. So I got that as a backup. That was the main job anyway, my main income. So I wasn't really fussed about the part-time job, or second job I would say. So I left there, thank God. There were kids as well, to be fair, not kids but like young. So at the time I was 24 and a half, and there were about 20, 19, even 16 years old. There was one girl. She was 16, but she was like a manager. I was like, I'm not getting told to do by a 16-year-old. Like, it just don't work for me for that. So he just left high school. So no, fuck that, mate. So a few months went past. 2 months later, mid-June at least, there were concerns about me and my health in general. For one, I was more tired than ever. I wasn't even eating food. I wasn't myself in a way. I looked more pale. My skin was pale, like a ghost. And I wasn't really. I didn't even notice that. People noticed that, and obviously, messaged my mum every single day. So I said to my mum and my family, I'm going to the doctors to see what's up. So we're in doctors on a Wednesday, the 21st of June 2023, and legit got there, did a few tests, blood test, urine test, blood pressure. My blood pressure was about, I think it was 145 or 146 over 90, and obviously that's considered high for me for my age. So something was up, but I don't even know what it was. I thought I had diabetes. I didn't have diabetes, which is good. I don't really want a diabetes. But I was there for like 30 minutes in the room with my auntie, but auntie went as well. And at the time, when you did the blood test or check my diabetes, you got to prick your finger. And I was just, at the time, I was just shitting myself. I didn't even want it to get done, so I got it done anyway. It's like, I don't want it gone. Oh no, I can't do this. Did it. It's like a little pinch. Did it anyway, and then I went back to work on that day. I think my auntie dropped me off. I think she did. Yeah, I think she did. Dropped me off. The day was normal, helping the kids and not supporting them. And on that day it was sports day. So we did all sport activities with the kids first, and when the kids finished school, I just did it as well. Because it's a Wednesday as well, it was a Wednesday. Wednesdays, all the staff is staying till 5 o'clock. And now 5 o'clock till, that's so late. So basically I used to start working about 8:30, but then I didn't finish until, we usually finish about 3:30 or 4:15 or 4 o'clock, I can't remember. But on a Wednesday it was legit 5 o'clock. And I didn't like that, to be fair. Sometimes till 5 o'clock you got to do little duties and stuff in the classroom or training in the hall. But anyway, sports day for the adults. I remember one activity was a tug of war. And I obviously not played that since as a child. Tug of war, and I was struggling to do it. Couldn't even hold the rope. Could not do it. And after that, I felt like so exhausted. And I did other sport activities as well till 5, and then after that we left. I was walking home with my mate, and we was walking the hill towards the gym, where the gym was in Manchester. And I was struggling to breathe. Bear in mind that on that day, the weather was hot, warm even, it was about 28 to 30 degrees. Surprisingly in the UK, that's warm. And I couldn't even breathe. And I said to myself, mate, I need to slow down a bit. Oh yeah, it's fine, he says. My mate as well, he's a G, absolute G. I love him to bits. Not speaking to him as much these days, but at the time, working with him, he was everything, man. It's just a G. He wasn't judgmental and stuff, because he had his sister who is disabilities or such as me. And also got to tell you all now, I've got autism and learning disability since I was about 2 years old. So he understands it. So, and patience. So I like about him like that. So I arrived at the gym, but bear in mind I was in the gym for like 20 minutes, and I went home after. Went home, but when I was walking home, my mother was outside doing something. I think she was doing gardening on that day, gardening. And it was just like 100 metres from my house. I was so slow, I could flipping snail like that. It was so bad. But I was holding it all together. I don't really want my mum to see it. So I was like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm very hot, I'm tired of this and that, this sports day. But I wasn't, something was up with me. Anyway, got in the house. First thing I did was shower. You should have a shower, realistically. If you don't have a shower, then you're just a tramp. Had a shower, got into bed, stayed in bed till the next day. Mum trying to feed, well, not feed me, but we made dinner, and I wasn't really hungry. Again, the food at the time was pasta, something like that, or curry. And then just like, no, don't want any. and the only thing all he had was water. And then around 8 o'clock on that night, I had a phone call, and some random phone call, and I checked and googled it because I don't answer the phone because I'm a weirdo. Googled it and it was a doctor, a legit doctor. I was like, why are they ringing me for it this time? So I didn't even take notice, ignored it, and went to sleep. Now, I went to sleep at 8 o'clock. Usually I don't go to sleep at that time. I go to sleep about 11 or 12 max. So it depends on what on TV and depends on what everyone else is doing, such as my mates and stuff. Went in bed at 8. And then the next day, the third day, I remember it for so much in my life to this day. I heard a knock on the door. Now, first proper loud bang, like proper on it. And I thought it was the police or something. Like something. When you hear a loud bang like early in the morning, like I thought you knew I'd done something wrong, or I don't know, or mum done something wrong, or a weirdo trying to rob the house. No, it wasn't. Fortunately, it was the ambulance waiting outside. I was like, what? Because first of all, ambulance was like, my mum answered the phone because I was still tired, and this was 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was in the bed under the covers, and it's like, do you know what, I think this is for me, you know. But I thought it was someone else, like a neighbour who needs the ambulance, or knocked on the wrong door, but it wasn't. It was for me. It was for me. Oh, your son or DeRay needs to be in hospital right now. It's urgent. It's death threatening. And mum went shouting at DeRay, you need to get your stuff right now. Get in the ambulance car. Which I did. At the time, just got up. I didn't even brush my teeth. I didn't even wash my face because I'm an idiot. Got in the ambulance, took me to hospital in obviously Manchester, born in Manchester. I was sat in bed on the way there, did the blood pressure, and the blood pressure was high. It was like over 150. And my face was pale. I was just knackered. Low iron, everything was so low. The levels were so low, we need them there now. I arrived at the hospital, sat in this medical ward on this bed. And it was like, do you know what, at the time there was like 10 professional people came up to me saying, oh, your name's doing this and this, what happened, this and that, we're going to take you in, we're going to look after you. I thought, what? Alright, am I not going home? I was like, no, I don't think so, no. So, shit. So, my mum, as a G, I love her to bits, got all my stuff together later on, brought him back. And then they took me away. Bear in mind, I was in hospital for like 2 and a bit weeks, or 16 days. 16 days. First thing they done to me was, went to this room and they put the tube on my chest for dialysis. And I can't pronounce the name, but I'll put the link down below to see it all, and also what is kidney failure is, and that, so it explains it better. So I put the tube on my chest, and to this day I still got the scar from it. Took an hour and 40 minutes to do, and I was wide awake for that procedure. I was wide awake on the same day as well when I left the hospital. Arrived. Put the aesthetics on it to make it known you can't feel it, but I didn't do even shit. You don't even do shit. That did not help me at all. All it done is nothing. And I felt it a little bit going in and out, going through, connected to my veins. Bear in mind, the tube I had, it was connected to my heart. So I was like, fuck man, can't be arsed. So I did that procedure, and after I went to my medical ward where I lived, not lived, but my little room. But it wasn't even a private room. There were like 10, 12 people in one room. But it's like, there's my bed, another bed, so in the row basically. In that one, I was in there for like, I think it was like 9 days. I think it was 9 days. I think, yeah, 9 days. And he did all sorts in there. Made friends, especially with the nurses. Everyone there at NHS were so good with it that I didn't have any problem with them. Usually people don't like hospitals. Weirdly enough, I did like it. I was treated differently. And I was like younger, so everyone else was like middle-aged or old, so it treated me differently. And I remember the experience in the hospital. Every morning they used to go up, they used to come around with food. I think it was morning was 8 o'clock, lunch was 12 o'clock, and dinner was about 5 o'clock. I remember one of the meals I used to have every day. Morning, for example, I used to have 4 pieces of toast, 2 bowls of cereal, which was wheat bix and sugar, and juice. Whilst I was watching stuff on my phone, which was I couldn't use the iPhone 14, or the basic one, not the Pro. And only had that phone for like 8 months at the time, because it was a very, very good phone. So I used every ounce of data on that all my days. The battery on my phone at the time was good, very good. And then the lunch, I think I just had, depends on what it is. So sometimes I used to have like shepherd's pie, jacket potato, and then dinner it was like pasta or stew. I like the desserts though. Then it was like sponge cake custard, or chocolate cake custard, or like anything else, or ice cream. Sometimes I'd have seconds as well, which sometimes the nurse used to give me extra food. And then one of the patients was saying, "Oh, you're the favourite, you," and stuff like that. I said, "It's not my fault. It's not my fault." Another operation I had on me, well, not operation, but procedure, was had biopsy on my back to check what my kidney function were. Oh man, it's like you've been stabbed, like a knife up your back. Someone stabbed you. And again, I wasn't even asleep for that. I wasn't even asleep. It was so painful, man. I could not walk for like 3 days. 3 days on my own bed. I could not move, mate. Well, I have to do it anyway to check. And then it came back, the results came back saying, unfortunately, your kidneys are fully damaged, or stage 5, which is, again, will be the link down below to explain it all. So they have 5 stages to stage 1, which is 60% to 90%. No, it's not. Stage 1 is 90% plus to your kidneys are very, very well looked after. Stage 2, 60% to 80%, which is slight decline, but it's still good, better than nothing. And then stage 3 onwards, and obviously stage 5, which is very, when your kidneys don't work at all. So mine is stage 5. So when I heard that news, I just thought, oh, even though I did the dialysis twice or 3 sessions of dialysis, it wasn't it wasn't improving basically. I said, do you know what? Fuck it. It's life, innit? So while I was on dialysis as well at the time, first time ever I did it, it felt alright, it felt good. Does it improve my health any other day? Yes and no. The only downfall with dialysis is you get cramps, tiredness, mainly cramps for me. Only because you tell how much liquid to take off of your body. If you take too much, then you get cramps. If you take less than ever, then you start feeling that you got water in your mouth. So what I've noticed now, I still do it to this day, I often spit every morning. So I'll get out, go to the toilet, spit out the phlegm or water in my mouth, because obviously they're not functioning anymore. But hey ho. And then a week later or so, I was moved to another part of the ward, which is the kidney or renal ward, which where it's specifically for people with kidney issues. So I'm glad that I moved out of the medical ward to that one. And the room I was in, there was only like 3 people, so it was like a square. So I was in near the window, and the view of it at the time was much better, because the medical ward where I was staying, there was no windows and stuff. You couldn't even see. The only time you can see the outside is only if you walk out the hospital and then go for yourself, like go for a little walk or sit down on the bench. And it was summer as well. The weather was so nice, but I stuck indoors for the first 10 days. So the renal ward was a lot better. I made 2 friends, which were older than me, obviously, and just tell some funny stuff and serious stuff about their lives, or funny stories to tell. One of them, whose name was Darren, unfortunately, he died on that same year, and he was about 58 at the time. 58. And you know what? He was just a good guy to talk to at the time. So I was only there then for like 7 of a week, and the food was an upgrade. The food was an upgrade, mate. Literally an upgrade. I was like, yo, absolutely an upgrade. I was like, so glad I moved up here. And then I had people who came to visit me. Which in total, I think I had about, I hate these fucking bums. Fucking hell, I'm going up the hill as well. Luckily my car's on automatic. I haven't got up. Yeah, so visitors wise, I think I had about over 40 people came to visit me for 2 weeks. But surprisingly, that's a lot for me. That's a lot. Because some people don't even get that much visitor count compared to me, so it's one of them. Any parking spaces today or what? Yeah, there we go. That's for me. Can I make it? Yeah, first time, yeah. First time. Yeah. Sorry, mate. Got it there first. There we go. Nice. So I'm at the centre now, the main centre. Anyway, I had a lot of visitors, such as my family, my friends, and people I've not seen for years. And it's funny that because when you're ill or someone's dying, then people will be asked about you. But at the time, they were. So it was good, man. It was good. Then I had people got cards for me, and then one of them was my work. There's like over 70 people wrote on the card saying, "Oh, hope you get better, this and that." And then after that, after 16 days, I was out. But it wasn't over. It wasn't over. Until this day today, 2026, over a month time will be June, it will be 3-year anniversary of me got renal failure. One of my memories being in hospital, and before it all happened, I didn't used to go to hospitals. Never did. Only doctors, obviously, for checkups and things, but never in the million years used to go to hospital for anything like this, or any like broken bones or anything, whatever. So it was just an experience for me. But I understand most people don't like hospitals. I did at the time, and it sounds so arrogant, but I got treated like a king, a legit king. And being in hospital, I remember, I think I pulled 4 or 5 women in there. 5. And it's crazy because when I was at hospital, and I shouldn't be saying this, but I will anyway, they gave me a card to say thank you for being there. Well, why is it thank you to me being there? I don't want to be there. But what they meant was, is my company and make them laugh and stuff. But also I've been told as well, the staff members in there used to talk about me a lot in a good way, in terms of my appearance and how my charisma. I thought, oh, it's cute, nice. And I remember one person, she was doing a night shift, was chatting to me, and I asked her, "Can I have your number?" And she was not sure to do it. And there's like 20 seconds later, she ran back and typed a number on my phone. But oh, you're cute, innit? Oh. And it's so bad because in NHS or any workplace, you're not allowed to do that. Realistically, you're not. And so obviously she did it secretly. It's crazy stuff, man, especially the women who work at NHS or dialysis unit, which I will go into in future videos. I remember coming out through the entrance, I was like, I am free. But then I won't be, because I have to go to dialysis unit 3 times a week, which sometimes can be annoying or not. And I used to start doing daytimes, in the afternoons, and in the mornings, and now doing nighttime dialysis, which we'll get into in future videos again. Right, so that's how you know how it all started. I'm gonna go to the centre now to drop this thing back and have something to eat and go back home. And later on, or today, I'm gonna watch the new Michael Jackson film, which is apparently very, very good. So I'm gonna watch that. So yeah, subscribe to me and enjoy your day.